And in chapter 11, we are going to talk about the Keccak256 and typecasting. And we want our generate random functions to return a semi-random uint. So how can we accomplish this? And Ethereum has a hash function Keccak256 which is built in. And the functions will map into a random 256-bit hexadecimal numbers. A slight change in input will cause a large change in the hash. And so this will just like this if we type something here. For example, this is app, and if we just want to add the s, you can see the numbers or the strings change a lot, and this is not a little bit change. So you can see even if we just capitalize the letter, they are different. So this is what it means that a slight change in the input will cause a large change in the hash. So this is useful in many purposes, and we are going to do the random number generator, the pseudo-random number generator. Also, the Keccak expects a single parameter of type bytes. So we need to use the abi.encodepad to turn it into bytes. And for example, you can see this if AAAAB, it will generate this hash. But if you change this to C, you can see these two string is a lot of difference. So you can see are totally different despite only one character change. And it also said the secure random number generator in blockchain is a very difficult problem. And this method is insecure, but since this is not the priority for this tutorial, so this is just good enough. And the second thing it want to teach is typecasting. The typecasting is to convert between the data types. So for example, you have the uint a is equal to 5 and the uint b is equal to 6. So if you multiply them together, you will not get uint x, instead you get the uint. And this is because the uint has 256 bits, which is larger. So if you want to still keep it as uint x, you have to use the typecasting. And so you have to make the variable b into uint x, so you can get the uint x in return. So by casting it as a uint x, it works and the compiler won't throw an error. So now we are going to put it into test, and let's build our random number generators. And the first line of code is to take the Keccak256 hash of abi.encodepad string to generate the random numbers. So now we can copy this, and we need to typecast into uint and return the result. Also uint and called rand. So we go to start at here and press enter. The uint rand is equal to abi.encodepad string, but we have to use the Keccak 256 and just like this one. So we use these to wrap the whole things. And because we also need to typecast to uint x to uint, so you have to use the uint and then use the bracket and then type the semicolon. And then in the second part, we have to return the values. So we want to return the above values, the random numbers, modulus, DNA modulus. So we used returned rand modulus and DNA modulus. We actually already defined on the top. So we type the semicolon And now we are going to check the answer. So we can go to the next chapter.